There's a single habit Jordan Peterson emphasizes repeatedly in his work, one that underpins much of his advice about life, success, and personal growth. Taking responsibility for yourself. In fact, if you've ever listened to him speak or read his books, you'll recognize that one of his most famous pieces of advice is clean your room. This is more than a literal recommendation to tidy up your space. It's a metaphor for cultivating order in your life, taking control of what you can and making the world around you a little bit better, one small action at a time. At first glance, this might seem like simple advice. Get organized, set your priorities straight, take care of your surroundings. But the true challenge lies in the depth and scope of what Peterson means by responsibility. It's not just about having a clean room, but about confronting the disorder in your life, however overwhelming it may seem, and making a concerted effort to make sense of it. This means owning up to your mistakes, facing your flaws, and working through the confusion and chaos within you and around you. It's about striving to be a force for good in a world full of uncertainty. The difficulty of this habit lies in the internal resistance it invokes. Most people avoid responsibility because it is uncomfortable. It requires facing parts of ourselves that we'd rather leave in the dark, our insecurities, fears, and past failures. It's easier to blame circumstances, external forces, or other people for the things that go wrong in our lives. It's easier to push off responsibility and indulge in distractions that temporarily soothe the discomfort of personal accountability. But Peterson's point is clear. True growth comes from grappling with these discomforts head-on. Developing this habit also requires patience and persistence. Taking responsibility means committing to daily actions, even when you don't see immediate results. You're not just cleaning your room once and calling it a day. You're adopting a mindset that involves constantly refining your approach to life, whether it's your relationships, career, or personal health. And because progress is often slow, it's easy to feel discouraged or to fall into the trap of perfectionism, thinking that you need to get everything right from the start. But the real secret, Peterson insists, is that small incremental improvements are the key to building a better, more responsible life. In short, the habit of taking responsibility is both deceptively simple and profoundly difficult. It forces you to confront the messiness of your existence, both the external and internal chaos, and commit to making sense of it piece by piece. It's a practice that, when embraced, leads to more stability, more growth, and ultimately, a more meaningful life. And yet, because it requires discipline, self-awareness, and a willingness to sit with discomfort, it's a habit that many shy away from. But for those who are willing to take it on, it promises to be transformative.